Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special video. I am going over every single diaper brand that I've tried, and I've tried like all the major ones. I think I have 10 here. I wanted to do the brands that were most common. I'm not really doing like any like indie brands. These are the brands that I'm doing. Luvs, Huggies, Costco, Pampers, Sam's, Target, Night Diapers, regular Target Up and Up brand, Parents' Choice, which are the Walmart brand, and All Good. I have tried all of those. I'm just sharing my opinions, which ones are worth it, which ones are not, as far as price, absorbency. I am going to be going through every single one of those brands, telling you what's good, what's not. This is just my opinion. I have twin boys. I've changed a lot of diapers. I have opinions on what I like and what I don't like. So just as a little disclaimer, my boys don't have any allergies. So I feel like I'm a good kind of like non-biased person because they aren't allergic to anything, so I can try a whole bunch of different diapers. And they've never really gotten rashes or anything from diapers. They just don't have very sensitive skin. None of these they've had a weird reaction to or anything like causing me to think of them any differently. Just putting that out there. So I'm gonna start on the ones that I don't love. None of these like I hate. Like honestly, none of them were just like garbage, but there are just some I definitely prefer over others. The ones that I like the least, the one I probably like the least to be honest, which this might be controversial, is the Target brand, the regular Up and Up diapers, not the nighttime. To me, they run really small as far as size. They're not very absorbent, and the way that they fit, they're not super stretchy, like they don't stretch good around the body, and maybe that's because they're too on the smaller side. They're affordable, but for how like affordable they are compared to like Sam's Club or Costco or something like that, I feel like they should be better because they're a little bit more expensive. They're not like the cheapest diaper you can buy. I mean, that is one pro, is they're on the cheaper side, but they're not great either. With that being said, the nighttime diapers from Target are one of my favorites. They are super cute. First off, like the patterns on them are darling. They are super absorbent. I can use them during the day too. Like I do use them at night sometimes, but I'll get to like my main nighttime diaper. But those are just like thick, good quality diapers. Like you can tell when you open up the package that they're thick, they're absorbent. I like them a lot. I've never had like a weird blowout or anything in them. They do come in smaller packs. That is one con, because they're marketed as nighttime diapers. They don't come in like the big 100+ packs. As far as I've seen, they just come in a lot smaller packs. Those are a great option if you want like a good affordable nighttime diaper and you don't want to buy like from a more expensive name brand. Going along with store brand diapers, Parents' Choice from Walmart. Those to me are about the exact same as Target. I don't love them. The only difference why I would say they're a little bit better than Target is they actually run true to size, in my opinion. Don't run small like Targets do, but they are so thin. Like when you just open the package, you can just tell they just are very cheaply made. I feel like my boys can only wear them for an hour before they're just full. Like they get full really fast. They get really wet on the inside. Like good quality diapers, when the babies pee in them, they stay fairly dry on the inside. Like they don't get sticky and gross. Those I feel like get really sticky. So I don't love that about them. I won't use those unless I absolutely have to. That was one of the brands that I bought one time and used through them, and it was like, okay, I don't need it anymore. Okay, where I live, we have Costco and we have Sam's Club. The name brand diapers from both those places to me are very different. I know they're two completely different companies, but even with Sam's being, I think, owned by Walmart, their brand name diapers are pretty different to me too. It might just be in my head, but I do think Sam's are a little bit better. Sam's brand, I think, well, first of all, they're a lot cuter. They're very, very affordable. That is one thing I love. They come in bulk, just like a Sam's Costco kind of thing. And the only thing is they're just not as absorbent as I'd like them to be. Kind of does remind me of the Walmart ones in the ways where they're just very wet feeling on the inside once a baby has peed in them, and so I don't feel like they're comfortable for the baby. If I'm like in a pinch or I need to buy a bunch, I will purchase Sam's, only because I don't have a Costco membership. So going into Costco, both my parents and my in-laws have a membership there, and so randomly they'll just pick up a pack of diapers for us, or I'll ask them to pick up some diapers because I love the Costco brand. They are very different to me. They're a lot thicker, they're just better quality, they're cute, the designs are cute. I think they're just a little better made. And as far as price goes, I don't know because I'm not a Costco member, but I'm assuming they're a lot similar to Sam's and cheaper than like Huggies or anything like that. and I like them. I swear by them. I would get them exclusively, but I don't have a membership, so I just get them when I can and I use them and I love them. That being said, I don't have any downsides to the Costco diapers. I guess they're not as absorbent as like Huggies or anything, but they're just great for what they cost. So I have mentioned Huggies, so I'm just gonna outright say Huggies are my number one for nighttime. Why I say just nighttime only is because they are way too expensive to use exclusively for me. I have twins. I'm going through diapers like so fast. They are worth it though at night. My boys use one diaper at night. They don't get changed anymore. They don't really pee that much at night, but I know for a fact if I put a Huggies on them, they're not gonna be wet when they wake up. They're super absorbent. They stay really dry on the inside. They are expensive. That is like the one con to me, is they're expensive. And they kind of have a weird texture, and I don't know how to explain it. And when I say this out loud, it's gonna be like, what? But it kind of almost feels kind of like fiberglassy, like on, like kind of slivery. But that's just my opinion. Like, I've asked a bunch of people if they felt like Huggies feel that way, and they said no. And like the boys have never had a weird reaction to them or anything, and so I just put them on them. But they work the best. Just coming from me, they work the best. I think they're cute. I'll get like the Mickey Mouse ones that I think are super cute. That's what I use at nighttime, and I use those. If I don't have the Target ones, I will use those. I kind of alternate depending on what I have just at my house. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about Pampers. Pampers is a weird one for me that kind of doesn't go either way. Like, I've tried them a few times. I don't think they're as good as Huggies, but they're not as affordable as like Costco diapers or Luvs, which I'm gonna talk about next. And they just kind of fall in the middle. I think they're a little too expensive for what they are, but they're not bad by any means. Like, they're good absorbency, they're fine. Like, I have nothing to say about them. They're better than Walmart and Target brands, like Parents' Choice and Up and Up brand to me, but they just kind of fall flat. And one thing I don't love about them is they're very heavily scented. I'm gonna talk about Luvs next, which is also scented, but that one just has a very, very like light baby smell. To me, Pampers, at least the ones I tried, were like very heavily fragranced. I didn't like that about them. It just was like overwhelming. I couldn't tell immediately when my baby had pooped, which some people might like, but I like to know the second my baby poops so I can change their bum so they're not sitting in poo. I didn't love that about Pampers. Also, they're not very cute. They're very thin from what I remember. I've tried them only 2 times when my babies were newborns, but they kind of just fall in the middle to me. Next, I'm going to talk about Luvs. Luvs is a brand that I always saw and I never thought I would like because it just looks kind of like cheesy, and I don't know, it's like they're super colorful, and I just never was drawn to them until my mother-in-law babysat my kids and she used them. I love them. So I bought just a tiny pack of them to try for myself because I have just been experimenting and buying small packs of all these different diapers to see which ones I like. And Luvs is one that really surprised me. They are very thin, and for how thin they are insanely absorbent. Unless they've been wearing a diaper for like 4 to 5 hours, maybe 5 to 6, they have never like through their clothing wearing one. They are scented, but just like the slightest bit, and it's just like a fresh baby smell. It's not anything like perfumey, kind of like the Pampers ones, where it's just fresh enough that like if they've peed, for example, you don't smell pee on the baby. It's pleasant. I like it. They're super cute. They are a little bit obnoxious looking. Actually, I might go grab one to show you. They have these cute little pandas on them. They just smell fresh. It's not overpowering. It's nice, and they're blue on the inside, which I honestly kind of like. They still have the line indicator on them for when they have peed in them. They're awesome to me. I will buy these now exclusively for during the day. They are so affordable compared to like Huggies and Pampers and the other like name brand diapers that aren't like store brand. Are the name brand that are by far the most affordable for what they are. With that being said, I wouldn't use these for nighttime. These are my go-to daytime diapers at this point. Okay, and the last brand I'm going to talk about is All Good. So I believe All Good is a Walmart brand. And to me, if your baby has allergies or sensitivities, these are probably your go-to. They are absorbent, they are cute, but they are pricey for what they are. I just think I would just personally rather either spend a little bit more money and go for like Huggies, or spend a little less money, save money, and get something a little less absorbent to me than like Luvs. They just kind of fall in the middle to me. they're kind of just a little trendy to me. Like, I don't see them sticking around for a long time as a brand. They just don't have any big pros to me, just as a mom with babies that don't really have sensitive skin, so I don't need to like invest in a certain type of diaper with certain ingredients. That's just my opinion. I think that's great that they're there for parents whose babies are sensitive, have sensitive skin, so that's awesome. To me, they just kind of fell in the middle and they just weren't worth the price. Okay, with all that being said, what I personally do now that I have tested all of those brands is I do Luvs during the day. Like I said, that is my go-to daytime diaper. And then at night, I will almost always use a Huggies, but if I'm out of Huggies or if I like run to Target, I will grab the Target brand nighttime diapers. I love those too when I am running errands and we're like going over to my husband's parents' house for 5 or 6 hours. If I put a nighttime diaper on and they don't poo, it will last that entire time. I just keep them in my diaper bag because they're just so overly absorbent. I can go a long time without needing to hurry and change them without worrying about any leaking. Those are the 3 that I ended up picking. This is just my opinion, what I've experienced with my twins, testing all these brands out. I originally, when my boys were born, were just using diapers that were gifted to me from showers, and I had so many different types gifted to me. I had this idea to try all the major brands that were in the stores that I shopped at and then determine for myself what I liked the best and what works the best for me. And so that's why I decided to make this video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Those are like my 2 other favorite social medias. I'm way more active on Instagram and TikTok, so follow me there. Thanks for clicking on my video. Hope you have a great day.